Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Medieval Dynasty. So at this point, we have some of the basic spots filled. We still need a hunter. But basically, with at least 2 field workers and a woodcutter and a hunter, those are your first 4 positions that you really need. Oh, I forgot to see what this guy is. He's useless. So it's either next season or next year, a whole bunch of new recruits will pop in. And there'll be a lot more people to recruit. And it'll even get to the point where it cycles old people out and you don't even see them anymore. I'm not going to worry about picking up a bunch of John's wort. As good as it is, it's not something I need right now. Alright, I will catch you when we get over to Baranica. Whatever. That is if we don't get attacked by a boar on the way over. There's also a Wisent, but I can avoid him. Oh, boar! So we had to deal with a couple boar. Irritating, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, Bernard, we really do need you in here. He does not like us at all, man. Come on. There we go. I got him a tiny bit positive. He just doesn't like us. Oh. Okay, so we got him a little bit more positive, so he went from negative, well, 48%, which in my opinion is negative when they start at 50, up to 55. And 2 of our options did absolutely nothing. So he went from just being basically a sourpuss that doesn't like us to now he's okay with us. Alrighty. Job, hope she's alright. Do you have a minute? How's Job, hope you're alright? Nope, that didn't work. What's weather we're having? Okay. So we didn't quite get her up all the way. She's the other optional hunter. And then he is a gatherer. So I'm going to ask how he's been lately. Problem is I don't need him at this second. Because we already got our woodcutter. So we need basically our last 2 houses right now. Because we only have 1 house. So we can only get 2 more people. So what I would like them to be is both be farmers. But one of them could be a manager, like manage some of the stuff, but I've never seen any use for people managing the storage houses. So yeah. Alright, back into the nameless village. We got farmer and really, really good guy. Okay. He likes the weather. We got him to go in. Alright, next one is Gerwin. Weather. He does like the weather. Okay. Got him good. Okay. So that's it. We've got all of our positions filled in our village. So we're going to head back now and see what we can do for the rest of it. As far as this goes, though, it is trying to tell me the people are homeless or what have you. I don't think that's going to do anything. Okay, so Ingvar is one of the farmers. Over here, field worker. Right, and then Gerwin, who also is supposedly homeless, is not going to be homeless. Oh, he doesn't... Oh, crap. I do need to put up a house really fast. Alright, we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to build up a house. Apparently, he can't live in a house with another guy. It used to do that, where it would just automatically assign people to houses. I guess it doesn't do that anymore. Because what it used to do is if you had 2 people that you recruited, it would automatically put them into a house, but once you move them out of that house, you have to manually tell them where to go and blah blah. And that looks like a Wisent. That is a Wisent. I'm not really worried about the Wisent. If I get too close, he'll attack me, but... Oh, there's another one right there. Just trying to get back to the house so that we can build the other house. And then I guess we need to recruit... Our next 2 recruits need to be women. Which is fine. There are some women that we can recruit. It's just that right now, that was not what I was hoping my focus to be for the rest of the day here. Alrighty, everybody. Well, some good news. It looks like you don't need to have a bunch of fertilizer and stuff for them to continue to farm. Or the seeds, because I did not have that much rye grain. So he definitely, my farmer guy was definitely putting all that together. And we're good. In the meantime, I am quickly shuffling to put together this last house. As long as that person is does not have a house, they will be very unhappy, and that unhappiness leads to them leaving eventually. And that is not that is the last thing I want after I just recruited the guy. So we're gonna throw their house together real quick and get that going. Let's see here. Shovel that. Stick you in 4. Just trying to get this done as soon as possible. I have straw in there, so I won't need to worry too much about that. As you can see, I did manage to get the house placed already. It's going right in the row. Those 4 houses are the first 4 houses that we will have. I am going to upgrade them eventually. And when we do, the upgrades will go down along over there, and then we'll tear these down and upgrade all 4 of these. I might put the other 4 houses up over there, though, instead. Haven't decided entirely yet. Ran out of sticks. Hey, you. Looks like she's kind of stuck, but I'm not going to worry about it. Looks like we got our second farmer over here getting started, too. We have a bunch of logs, so that I think is okay. We will have that taken care of. The straw, let's get all that out. Looks like what I'm gonna need is sticks. That might be irritating. Alrighty, we should have everything we need now, guys. I just walked around on the ground and picked up sticks off the ground. You actually can pick up a lot of sticks pretty quickly that way. So now we will have a house for this guy. Pretty sure we've already seen both of the women we want to recruit. So I'm not going to go hunting all over the place for them at the moment. It's about to be winter anyways, so we're going to need to get ready for that. And yeah, let's see here. Alright, dude, man, bro. You are no longer homeless. You have a home. Alrighty. Good. Everybody's got a home. Everyone can be happy. We are growing. Our entire field of rye has been planted. That's just awesome. These guys are going to town, man. And I'm pretty sure the wifey's still stuck on the other side of the house. Yeah. So, whatever. She'll stay over there. She'll come around once it's like the next season. What do we need to do for the moment? Do need to start building up a stone, like a mine type building, and that's mostly so that we can get some stone. So let's go ahead and build that. Go back in here, store the feathers, store the leather. I'm gonna go over to this building over here, store the raw meats. Oh, they do go down, just not as fast. Gotcha. That must be something new that kind of changed too. Not my home. My home is this one. Plantains, store the monies. Cook this. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alrighty, so I've seen a couple places where we could actually build something just to gather basic stone. I'm not looking for something to gather a whole bunch of anything else. Mostly right here along the river looks perfectly fine, to be honest. But even right here, like, you can gather this rock right here. So, yeah, we've got a lot of options. I'm just gonna build it like right here. Let's knock down a tree. Oh, look, we have a couple stumps here. Let's get rid of these first. On. Now dirty. That's perfect. This is the other building that's extremely easy to build. Alright, resources. Excavation shed. I don't have the technology for it yet. Well, that's awesome. What am I supposed to do instead? We already got the hunting lodge. We already got... Oh, I could build a smithy. Okay. I'd rather build a tavern than a smithy. Let's go in here real quick and drop down logs. I'm not gonna stand in there with the wifey while I smell bad either. I need a bath first. Alrighty, it is now winter, so it's time to put on our fur clothing. Alright. Another thing to take note, by the way, your people will get up to 60%, I think it is. And then that's pretty much max. Your wife will get a little bit happier because she is married to you. Maybe it's 56%. They need to have a higher grade buildings and so on and so forth before they can actually, before they actually get anywhere. So, alright, what I'm gonna build next is a tavern. Go ahead and grab all these logs out again. See, she cooked one of the logs. It's so nice to see that our farms are actually getting taken care of. She is indeed going to do that as well. So we're going to actually put the tavern and stuff up here. It's kind of what I did the last time, and so I like that idea. I'm just going to keep going with the setup that I had before. I mean, it's definitely different than what I had before, but it's still similar, if that makes sense. Like, what I had before wasn't in this area, but I had the houses, and I had the tavern, like, right next to the house, and I had the food storage behind that, and it was kind of sloppy. So I'm going to go with more of a less sloppy, and it's going to be square. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of squares. I actually prefer round over square, but I'm just going to do a square village. They're easier to manage, and like, if you know what I mean. They're more classy. Alright, so where we are, it's not survival, it's under crafting, tavern level 1, and the tavern is a fairly significant sized building. That's not very nice, it's too uneven, huh? Well, here's the next thing I want to do, I want to rotate it. Okay, let's put it. Go. Tavern is a little bit more expensive to build than some of the other buildings too. So. Get to it. And the reason I like the tavern so much, and you guys will figure this out as you get there, is you can craft so much more food at taverns. Plus your people like it. Your people like to have the tavern because it gives them a place to socialize and sit down, and they kind of collect and do their own little thing. And I don't usually hire someone to run my tavern. I actually been running them myself. I will, however, eventually have someone who will do it, but that's a long ways from now. Alright, so that's there. We're gonna need more straw. Now we got the excavation shed, which was the whole purpose of this. We need the excavation shed. That'll start getting us stone on autopilot, and stone will allow us to get bigger, better buildings and do better upgrades and stuff. According to my current management, it says we're only at 450 for the taxes, which I am good with that. Alright, let's go get us some straw. Require us getting wet in the water. They haven't implemented wetness making you cold yet. They said that that's on their list of things to do.